Welcome again. Doing another vlog since I went for a while not doing one. So I didn't want to make it a habit that it would be too long before the next one because I know that you're just dying to see another one, right? Probably not. But anyway, and I gotta quit doing that. I say way too much. Hey, my fingernails, which were longer, actually match my Bazinga shirt with Sheldon. Anyway, and I have scratches all over my arms from the puppies. So, but what can you do? Why am I here tonight? Or this morning, because it is 5:30 something in the morning, and I am not just getting up, I have actually been awake for a while. One thing that interests me is I love to get free samples. I love to enter sweepstakes. I love to do instant win things. And I've been pretty lucky with those over the years. When it comes to scratch tickets, like the lottery, or Powerball, I think the most I've won is $20 or something like that. But when it comes to winning sweepstakes or instant win things, I usually, that and radio contest for some reason, I'm pretty good at dialing in and getting that. So one of the things I like to do is find ways to get things for free in a legitimate way. Another thing I like to do is I like Listia, which if you've never tried Listia, it's listia.com, and no, I don't get any kind of compensation for mentioning them. I like Listia because I get all sorts of stuff. Either you have to pay like a small amount for shipping, or a lot of times it'll be free shipping. And for instance, these earrings, because I love inexpensive costume jewelry, and I don't like really expensive jewelry because I'm probably going to lose it, or something stupid will happen because I'm just, I'm not one of those, oh, I'm going to wear all this expensive jewelry and, that's what I'm going to do, sit around all day and wear diamonds and shit. No, that's not me. So I like stuff like this. Anything with purple will do, or green. So that's Loki. Quit barking. Loki, do you mind? Would you like to come in here and make this video? It's the puppies. Now you hush up. As I was saying before I was interrupted, these earrings, I believe they were free shipping. So I got those. I've gotten quite a few earrings, and then I've also gotten other stuff through Listia. And then one thing I get a lot of is I'm an avid reader, so of course I have a lot of books around the house. My husband is an avid reader too, and I read pretty fast. I'm going to try to read about 50 books a year. Sometimes I get twice that, sometimes a little bit less, but I'm an avid reader. But I love magazines just as much as books. When I was growing up, I thought it would be cool to actually run a magazine, and I put a magazine together when I was about 11 years old or something like that, when I lived in Fort Knox, Kentucky, because I was a military brat. And it was a gymnastics magazine that I made up because I liked to watch gymnastics. Now, I was never a gymnastic person. because I was never like a slight thing. I mean, some people are lucky to be born that way, but I was never that. But I like to watch gymnastics, not only during the Olympics, but at other times. So I did my own gymnastics magazine and put the articles together and cut out clippings from other magazines and made my own ads and stuff like that. And that's how I spent my time, is doing stuff like that. So magazines, I like them a great deal, and I have a couple of different ways that I get free magazines. Again, these ways are, you can check them out if you want to do them. That's great. I'm not getting any kind of endorsements or anything like that, and you make the decision whether you want to do it or not. But I'll tell you what I've done, and I go through a couple of different places to get free magazines, and these are typically, I'm going to show you some of the magazines that I've gotten for free, and these are 1-year subscriptions. So if you add it up, you got like 10 magazines, then that's quite a bit of money. I go to rewardsurvey.com, and you can take surveys and you rack up so many points, and it's really not hard to rack up the points you need to get, a magazine subscription. And you can go back, I think it's once a week or something like that, but it's rewardsurvey.com. And here are some of the magazines that, and the other one is through Mercury magazines. A lot of times I do sendearnings.com and inboxdollars.com, and I have for a while. And a lot of times Mercury magazines will have a deal on there where you just click to go over to their site and fill out information about you and the industry you work in. And then they will send you emails about, hey, you've been selected to get a subscription to so-and-so, which is how, I think this is how I got this. Now, I ordered this because I thought, well, my husband might like it. But if you know my husband, this is not his type of magazine. But I got a year subscription, and my thought was, when they did the issue with Dwayne Johnson in it, otherwise known as The Rock, that was it for me. I mean, that was worth the whole year because he is hot. Anyway, my husband is totally not this. He looks like a Viking, and he's into tech stuff, and he's a geek, and he's fun, and he's a reader, and he's intelligent, and he's also straight edge. So, that's the kind of person that I like. Nothing wrong with these, fit youngsters, but I'm 50, so, these guys, I could probably have given birth to them. Anyway, so I think Mercury Magazines was where I got the Men's Health subscription, and I'll just show you a few more. You'll notice I have Rolling Stone. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember where I got that, but one of the two places. And that was the latest issue, back there, with Kim Kardashian on it. Now, I think we all know that Rolling Stone is not the same as maybe they have been in the past. Over the years, people say, oh, they were better 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. Okay. I still like Rolling Stone. They still have some good articles. But I had a real problem to find Kim Kardashian on the cover. I mean, and the headline, Kim inside her real world. Now tell me, does that sound like an article that should be in Rolling Stone? Or should it be in, I don't know, US Weekly, Entertainment Weekly, or People? I mean, that's fine. That's what those magazines are for. It's all about, that kind of stuff. But look, I'm not a big fan of Kanye, but put Kanye on the front, not Kim. She's not a musician. She's not, yes, they put the Boston Bomber on an issue this past year. Okay, but I mean, this was a huge event, and there was a lot of raw feelings, and a lot of people were affected by that. Kim Kardashian, come on. Anyway, that was a big disappointment for me. Now, other magazines I've gotten for free. This is awesome. It's called Food and Wine. It's an old issue. But oh my god, the wonderful stuff that the recipes and stuff you'll get in here. This is Taco Maria's Taco de Camarón with squid ink tortilla, which would be nope. Sorry, but I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. And I won't try squid ink ice cream either. Oh, and yeah, this was another one I had. Now, when I was younger, I liked tennis, but it was only as a hobby. Really, tennis magazine? Really? Seriously? Yes. It's nice to see, attractive women, blah, 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 but I don't know, I just don't think that this is kind of what I expected to see on Tennis Magazine. She certainly doesn't play in those freaking heels, does she? Okay, enough of that. National Review, well, that was a mistake, because I believe, I think this is a conservative magazine. It was offered free, so I was like, okay, but when I got it and read it, I don't know, not really enjoying it that much. But anyway, Bernie Sanders, I like him, and he was on here. Now, this one was exciting for me, because I'm a dork. Look at this big freaking issue of Variety magazine. Okay, well, this thing is huge. It's huge. And I like big magazines, so, yeah. And it has John Hamm on the cover, and I think that, I've watched a little bit of Mad Men, but kind of struggling with, not sure if I'm going to be able to make it through that whole thing. And then they also did an issue, Marriage Equality in the Supreme Court, special report. Pretty good sized magazine for that. This one, I only got one free issue of Good Housekeeping. It's not typically the kind of magazine that I would read. I mean, I like recipes and stuff like that, but I am totally not. This is not the kind of woman that I am. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being that kind of woman, but really and truly, like, I'm much more of a tomboy, which is why it's kind of funny that I got this, even though Jillian is strangely attractive in some way. I'm not quite sure what it is, but yeah, so I got a free year of Shape magazine, which, has to do with crap that I probably won't be doing, but it's free. So, and I like to read almost anything, but I am certainly one of your sexiest summer ever. Yeah, right. I don't think I've ever had a sexy summer. Oh, Wine Spectator. You can see that I've got some of those back there. Big magazines. Again, I love wine, even though I'm not a connoisseur of wine. I also got Charlize on the fashion magazine W, and which is funny because I am not, again, a girly girl, but Vogue. I was so excited when I got a full, because I think Anna Wintour of Vogue is just one of the most badass women you can find. She takes no crap. She knows what she wants. She's decisive. There are so many things about her personality that I would like to have. But, so it's Vogue. It has a long history, wonderful photography. The articles are pretty good. The models still need to not look like little boys and underfed. Of course, look at me talking. I'm not being underfed. This was something I got. Equus magazine. I am not into horses are nice. I'm not into horses, but my friend Mary is a photographer. She lives in Louisville, and she photographs at Churchill Downs and Keeneland and is it Keeneland and a whole bunch of other places. So I thought, hey, they're going to offer me a free subscription, year subscription. So I know somebody who would enjoy this. So even though I'm going to have to mail them to her, National Review. Again, not sure about National Review, but the first issue I got was kind of funny. Colorado pot experiment. And I do live in Colorado. That's all I'm going to say. I thought that was funny. This was awesome. Rush on the cover of Rolling Stone. Now, I thought that hell had frozen over. But in fact, the next day, it had not. But still, Rush on the cover of Rolling Stone. So, yeah, this was awesome. Again, I got this one for my husband, and this is not the kind of magazine he usually reads. I think they actually got it for me. It's Maxim. You know, I like boobs. I'm straight, but I like boobs. I know a good set of boobs. But I got this for him, and I didn't think he would even open it and look at it, because he's just, you know, he would be more of a Mac magazine type. But strangely enough, they have some interesting articles in there, besides TNA, and he actually looked at it. So we're getting toward the end. I don't have my Vogue magazines out here, but this was awesome. Wired. Excuse me, this is a whole year, not in this one magazine, duh. But I got a whole year of Wired magazine, which is one of my favorite magazines. A lot of cool stuff in there. So, yeah. And I like the color scheme on this one, even though I used to hate orange. I like it now. And there could be other ones that I've got subscriptions for. The postman probably hates my guts. Anyway, this is the aforesaid. This is the newest issue of Wine Spectator with the world's greatest wine list. And here's where to drink well, which would be great if I could go to some of these places and visit in the world. But unfortunately, I ain't got the monies yet, but it's coming, I know. Anyway, award-winning restaurants in all 50 states and more than 75 countries. So, if I ever hit the Powerball or something, I will know where to go in the world to have awesome wine. Probably wine that's more expensive than I could imagine. But anyway, it's kind of cool because it kind of makes me feel like I get a glimpse into a world that I'm not really a part of, but maybe I would like to experiment. Like, this is totally not how Paul and I would be at dinner. It's just not what would happen. Oh, darling, look at that. Look at that. You know, I'm just, like, I don't stand on pretense or whatever, and all these are gonna fall off. And I really don't care for people who do. I mean, it's just not my thing, and, you know, just be yourself. Instead of acting like you've got to stick up your butt. Okay, it's 19 minutes and 40 seconds, so I need to wrap this up. The closest thing I have to wine right now are red seedless grapes. But I would like wine. I mean, if you want to send me some wine as a gift, I would do wine tastings on YouTube. And I would stop saying so much. But yeah, if you want to send me anything, whether it's wine or some weird thing that you want me to try, I'm not gonna try. What is that stuff from Sweden? Surströmming or whatever. Unless you want to see me vomit. I just can't. I couldn't do that. But if you've got, weird snacks from a different country, like not weird stuff that I would not want to put in my mouth. I'm talking, like stuff from Japan where they have the wasabi Kit Kats or whatever. Japan's so awesome because it's just so bizarre. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I know this was pretty random, but everything is pretty random, especially in my place back here, which is my cave of weirdness. Pretty much, that's my husband's guitar, and Kim Kardashian is looking over it. I don't know. I can't wait until next month's Rolling Stone comes in, specifically so I can read the letters to the editor. That's what I'm waiting for. Because I can imagine there's going to be at least one, there always is, that says, I have decided that based on this article, which I find abhorrent, I will be canceling my subscription to Rolling Stone after being a subscriber for 30 years or more. And I won't be doing it because I have a free subscription, and I'll read the article on Suge Knight. He's been going down the river or up the river, isn't he? But I just don't think. I'm with Sinead O'Connor, who is very outspoken Sagittarian like me. I can't even say the word. She said, what is this? What is that C, 4-letter word, doing on the cover of Rolling Stone? And I cracked up because that's the kind of woman I like, or person. Anyway, excuse me. I need to get a drink, and I'm going to finish this up. Go check out Listia if you want free magazines. And again, I'm not a paid endorser. This is just what I do personally. Check out rewardsurvey.com or Mercury magazines and see if you can score you some free stuff. I mean, why not? The world nails you in other ways, so you might as well get some free stuff legitimately when you can. That's it for me. Enjoy your upcoming weekend, and I may have jury duty on Monday. I hope that I don't. I'll find out tomorrow night when I call the line, but I just don't. I know it's my civil duty, but I don't want to do it. Mainly because I just don't want to be around people in that atmosphere. So that's it for now, and enjoy your weekend. And I'll be back next time with something equally as banal. Have a good night.